Dagummit.
What questions we have left? That's a wrap.
Down bad crying
400?
Down bad crying at the gym.
This hit.
That's why
did that one.
alien
We did
abduction.
that one.
Yeah, we did do that one.
Good gracious, man.
Get your
300.
shit together.
Good gracious.
Name 2 of Alec's current obsessions.
Oh.
Ice cream?
Alec can't answer.
Okay. What is ice cream and soda making?
Madeline?
What is drink making and like alcoholic drink making? Ow.
That's
And
me.
Ow.
podcasting.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, crap.
who gets the points?
Well, Alec decides. So.
No, I have to see the
You
slide.
cannot play
That's it.
favorites.
That's
No. He
That's the
decides if
answer.
points are awarded.
Those were the 2.
So he gets to decide if points are rewarded to
To
his
my
own
team
team
You
or
could
your
probably,
to the
team?
you could
opponent
probably
team.
give both of us.
I think
if
that's fair.
You agree with.
If you agree.
All
I
of
would
them.
say current obsessions, she's more right. Soda making and ice cream, I've been doing that lately.
Are you
even
fucking
listening to the
serious?
recent podcast?
Look.
That's true.
Drink.
Yeah.
I
Podcast.
went over it in the
bitch.
most
This is
recent
more
episode.
current.
He
I
made.
I went over in the most recent
Okay.
episode.
Okay, stand by.
I
Stand
have
by.
homemade ice cream in my
Stand
freezer.
by.
Stand
right
by.
now.
He made for our assistant. He sold him 20 ounces of licorice soda
That I
syrup
made
And it was
by
for
hand.
$20
Yeah.
that he
That's
needs
a
to
ripoff.
mix.
He's get his.
You
our
are doing
assistant's
this
getting
work
scammed.
for
Call
free,
back.
and you paid
He's getting
him for that.
scammed. Our assistant's getting scammed.
In my defense,
That is the male mind, ladies and gentlemen.
in my defense, he started doing this work after he paid for the soda.
I hope
After.
I hope the listeners out there, all 44 of you besides me, because I'm a new subscriber. I hope you all have learned something about Taylor Swift this evening.
What
if
does the slide
nothing,
say?
What
if
football.
absolutely
If you
nothing more,
take away
I
nothing
hope
else.
you learned that.
Oh,
yeah,
that's the
which
slide.
is you learned nothing. I know because I have not completed.
What if I
answered
answered it?
Evening.
So you guys get points. Is
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yes,
Excellent.
She-
Sure. 300
I
to
was
them.
correct. I
She was
did
more right.
They
my
need it.
homework.
She was more
You
right.
guys are tied right now.
Yeah, of course she was more right. She's on your team.
Look in my freezer.
So,
Look in my fridge.
Look on the table.
this is the double Jeopardy
Yeah.
round.
Dingus. What?
This is the double Jeopardy round.
Which one is it?
Shit. General
one is it?
trivia for 400.
This you.
We already did it.
Listen, if you hit another
Baby shark.
if you hit
Oh my
another
one?
god!
Which one?
I can't believe you got that. How many views? 14.1 million. I got that.
it's billion.
I said billion.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is this the last one?
Yeah.
Final Jeopardy.
Final Jeopardy.
We've done the
we
3
didn't
through
do.
500
We
Swifties.
did not do all of the hometown high Qs. We
Hometown
also did
IQs.
not do all of the
High
Swifties.
Qs.
Which one?
Answer swiftly for 200.
200.
Sure.
This country singer was named in her debut album. Oh,
Who is Taylor Swift?
What?
Who is
That one was
Tim
two-
McGraw?
we literally went over it earlier.
She was named.
Her first album was Taylor Swift. We just went over that.
Exactly. How is Tim McGraw?
Oh wait, yeah,
He
you guys
was
saw-
named. He was named in the first.
Wait, did you get the answer? You got it?
She did.
She got it.
You're not even listening to your own teammate.
No, I heard
He
Taylor
was
Swift.
so
I thought that was right.
distracted.
I thought it was gonna
Because
be
it.
He was on my team, even though he's on your team.
Yeah, well,
I
you
thought it
guys
was
were
gonna be Dolly
wrong.
Parton.
So
Yeah, I know, but like technically, sort of.
Hey, I always side with
The
Taylor Swift.
questions are vague.
All right, answer swiftly.
For
300?
300.
I think
400?
400 is next. Four.
400?
300.
Sure, do 3. Who cares?
Three.
We'll
I
see.
think we did 3.
Well, we can check. Yeah, we
Shakespeare.
did this one. Love story.
400.
400.
How many
Yeah, we did that.
did that? 500.
5.
Taylor Swift had a partnership with what soda brand?
I don't
Diet
know.
Coke. Diet Coke.
Is that
Coke.
live?
Could it
Diet.
be-
What is Diet Coke?
Who is
what the crap? I don't remember this.
bananas?
either.
I thought it was Pepsi because of what they did with Kylie.
Bananas.
How did you know that?
That's all she drinks ever since.
Really, the only goal here is to finish.
If you
to
find
finish
yourself
my-
ordering chipped ham, you're probably here.
Brandon.
What is Pittsburgh?
Oh.
We
Who
call
has
it something
ever
else
been to-
in my hometown.
Pittsburgh.
Chips.
Did you go to Pittsburgh?
No,
I've been
no
to Pittsburgh,
one-
but I've never ordered chipped ham there.
I
You
have
were
also
at
been to
Pittsburgh for the reason that everyone else was, right?
I
Yeah.
was.
But not at the same time.
I was also in Pittsburgh for a reason.
Alabama is home to 40% of the country's population of these tiny shelled and
What?
slimy friends.
Are
Alec.
crap.
Wait. I'm
Crap
his
is
partner.
not an answer.
I forgot about land animals.
Who is?
It's either oysters or
crabs.
snails.
No, it's hermit crabs.
No, they're not slimy. What are
Hermit
I need a
crabs.
final answer.
what
know
are
what it
snails?
What are snails?
What are
It's
mussels?
hermit crabs.
What are mussels?
Snails.
What are
No
snails?
freaking
300.
way that I got that right.
Wow. We
I'm
have a
confused by the entire premise.
We literally have a city called Muscle Shoals, so I don't believe it.
Hometown IQ is 400. The biggest research park in America is located between Raleigh, Durham, and Chapel Hill. Given its position, it shares a name with this geometric shape.
What is the research triangle?
Penis.
Oh.
Triangle. What is
I got it
triangle?
right.
Got it.
400
Essentially the
points.
same.
What is 400 points?
What is penis?
Hometown IQ is 500. Not named. Oh, wait. We already did this.
We did that.
Middleton Place.
500 points.
Go. Geo.
Did we do all the Swifties?
G-O-U-S.
all.
Yeah, we did all the Swifties.
I think
Damn
that's all
it.
of them that we just did.
Wait. That's it?
I think that was
We
it.
did all.
Someone called me
Oh!
an Uber.
This Krav Maga lesson helped Alec give a colleague a cooking.
I have no idea what that means.
I know this one.
I don't think I want to know.
Wait.
I also have an
1,
answer.
2, 3, slap. Sir.
That was absolutely me.
I won?
Dang it.
Liars.
No.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I am a partner.
Tell me. Say it.
What is breaking out of a headlock?
What is breaking
Back up.
out of a headlock?
You were second, right?
Oh,
get out of that.
Oh my god, I'm so good
I
at my
thought you were
job.
talking about a
That was-
person.
that was
Giving a
Final
person
Jeopardy.
a lesson.
That was Final
No,
Jeopardy.
I was given a lesson,
Which
and then
means
somebody
it's worth double points.
somebody jumped me.
Well, if it
Wait,
was
was that
I
it?
actually heard.
If
I
it
actually
wasn't
heard.
worth double points,
I actually
you
heard that
guys
ones were
are tied.
triple points.
Liar.
I actually heard that one was worth quadruple points.
Okay.
Multiple points.
Whoever you heard that from, that's a lie.
Octuple points.
So
Is that a word?
For the tiebreaker.
Decimal point.
Wait, no,
Or
no, no.
the tiebreaker.
It's not a
What are the-
tiebreaker.
What are the points right now?
1400
It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
You
I
lying
don't
coward.
believe you.
You
absolute
lying coward.
You lying
You
coward.
filthy
Can
lying
I
coward.
attest to our
You
assistant has
scumbag.
actually kept score here. In this
they can see.
chaos, in this
So,
drunken stupor,
tiebreaker.
That's the
our
handwriting of a
assistant
child.
has decided that we are
Who?
evenly
All right. Give us-
unqualified.
I would like the category. And then we each get to discuss it with our partners, right?
You have a category? You have a tiebreaker question? She thought of everything.
Is that long enough? It
No.
needs to be much longer.
Much longer.
Much
Okay.
longer.
How many bracelets have you guys made?
I made
4.
by 3, and by that I
Oh,
mean that mom
this is
made
only
most
3.
of them.
All right.
Oh my
So
gosh.
for this tiebreaker, closest without going over,
Oh, crap.
how long was the Titanic?
How long was
Wait,
the
what do you mean,
Titanic?
like length or
Closest
like
without going over.
duration?
Oh,
That's literally
yeah.
my favorite movie. And why?
Wait,
did I-
how are we answering?
Wait, are we talking about
We
the
buzzing
movie or are
in?
we talking about the ship?
No. So just go.
Oh,
What's
Oh,
the
okay.
movie?
The movie. How long was the movie?
How long was
ship.
the movie?
The ship.
I know how long the movie
The
was.
ship.
long was the
What
ship? The
units
movie
of
was
measurement
discuss-
would you like it in?
Discuss with each other.
Well,
yeah.
I would like
One in feet
I
in
know.
feet. Closest without going over.
and
Do you know?
inches.
I know it.
He knows it. We know it already.
No, he doesn't.
We don't even need
I
to
bet I could get
discuss.
closer than you.
We don't need to discuss. We know it already. Yeah, go ahead, discuss. Discuss. Get your discussion done.
Go on now. You can say it loudly.
But we already know.
I already know the
already
the
know.
number.
Yeah.
There's no reason to discuss already over here.
You've seen the movie
Why are
probably
you
more times than I
whispering?
have.
Hey, an
We're not
actual
talking about the
guess.
movie.
I need an actual guess. You will be awarded no points if you just do one.
Do you want this in yards or feet?
I want this in feet.
He wants it in
I
feet.
want it in feet.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
know
we
that.
got it.
I'd have to do math if you wanted it in yards.
I want it in feet.
You only divide
Alright, say that.
Rounded to
That's
the
still
nearest,
math.
Rounded to the nearest foot.
That is still
We're
math.
rounding to the nearest foot.
Rounding
not
to the
going
nearest
over.
foot.
I need another blue one. There we go. Got a blue one. Are y'all done discussing yet? No, it doesn't.
Good gracious.
Lots
We
of
have an answer.
discussion happening.
All right, I'd like for you guys to answer first.
We know
since you had
confidently.
your answer.
Actually, I'd like to write it down on a piece of paper.
We know.
yeah,
No,
please.
no.
I think we
Please
should
write it down
it
on a piece of
Actually,
paper.
Put it in numbers.
Go ahead. Use the numbers.
That makes sense.
Use the-
Mom, is this long enough?
use the
Is
beat.
that
We
long
need the
enough?
numbers too. Can you put our number?
By the way, this is for one single point.
I'm getting a handful of numbers. You guys can get a handful of numbers, and then I'll spell it out.
You cheater.
No, you're not going to spell
I know
it
what you're
out.
doing.
No,
You're
you're
Googling
spelling it out.
How am I Googling it?
Put your
With
phone
my
away.
phone.
My phone's in my pants.
Put your phone.
I don't
Take
even know
your
if it's-
pants off.
Whoa.
It is in my pants.
That's inappropriate. Stop.
Whoa. Put your pants back on.
How am I missing the one number I need?
Never mind.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
Here.
Hey, Mom, can
Perfect.
you tie that?
All right, we have our
let me
answer.
watch.
Stop
Alex,
cheating.
can I-
Stop
Put your-
cheating.
Put your number down.
I'm,
Put your
I'm
number
missing
down.
the number I need.
Well, that
What number do
really
you need?
Wait,
sucks.
I have a 3.
Tell
I have
us
a
the
4.
full number that you're
Can
thinking,
you
and
do
we can
a
help
math?
you.
I have math.
Where is it?
Tell us what number you're thinking. We'll help you.
I could do math. I'm an engineer. I could do math.
I'm a mathematician.
She's a mathematician. She can do math.
Are you a
I can
Titanic
do
tician?
that.
I'm just a girly.
I am quite literally just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
I don't know what else you want from me.
Yeah,
We
I
have
can
our
do
number.
Math.
I'm just a girl.
Is that it?
Place it on the
That's it.
table.
Place
Now
it on the
place it on the
table, you
table.
cheater.
Wait, you placed yours on
It's on the table. It's on the table.
Look.
I can see.
No, don't look.
I'm gonna position mine.
Okay.
And you won't be able to
Ours
see
is
it.
on the table.
Hey,
That
how
is a
many
beautiful
numbers do you
bracelet.
have?
Fixing
Like
it.
4, 5,
Here's my red.
7?
Mine's in red.
I'm not gonna tell you how many
Red and
numbers I
black.
got.
Just
Oh,
tell
I
me.
like that. I'm soft. So I have to do mine.
1280
Absolutely not.
What's
feet.
yours?
No.
What's yours?
710 feet.
Absolutely not.
So close. You
It's-
went over.
He's over?
No, you're over.
Is he over?
No,
You are
Alex
super
is under by
over.
100 feet. It is 883 feet.
Down bad crying at the
That
gym.
was very close.
Everything comes out.
No, it's not. He was like
teenage
over
petulance.
100 off.
You were at
Fuck it if I
400
can't
feet
have
off.
him.
You stink.
You think
You're supposed to be a historian of
We'll
the Titanic.
we'll talk
That
later
was a
about-
bullshit
Yes.
question.
I have 3 bracelets and they are all
Here.
beautiful.
We
Here.
each want to make one more.
Yeah,
I
love
can't
to.
believe you thought it was over
Do you want to
1,200 feet long.
exchange?
I can't believe thought it was
Let's trade
700.
I'll make one for you.
Let me,
Make one for me.
let me find one. Well, let's see. Do I want to
Oh.
sad
Okay,
lyric
you make
or-
one.
We do have a-
You make one from the bolter. I'll make one from the prophecy.
We have one more segment.
One more?
Another one.
Holy moly.
shit.
Not like that.
This
This
315.
Oh, it's the-
Mole.
We doing another voicemail.
this segment is called What's the Deal?
I can't believe we're doing this again.
Where we
What's the
take a
deal?
call
13.
from one of our listeners
God.
via the Dagummit voicemail.
They have not been articulate lately, so it might be hard to hear.
I'm not gonna get to it.
I would like to leave a voicemail on the Dagummit.
Oh, by all means.
But how do you do that?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Or saved messages. New message.
Hello, my name's Regina from Down Under, and I'm calling you guys because I want to know what's the deal with the Biden administration suing sheep.
What?
To replay this message,
Did she say
press 1.
suing sheep?
One.
To delete, press
One.
7. To return the
I
message
pressed
sender's
1.
call,
Did she
press
say
8. To save,
doing
press
sheep?
9.
Hello, my name's Regina from Down Under, and I'm calling you guys because I want to know what's the deal with the Biden administration suing sheep.
Suing sheep?
Suing
To
sheep.
replay this
Suing
message,
sheep.
Can we
press
look
1.
at, can we look
To
up
delete.
Biden suing sheep?
No.
Can
We
we
have to
Google
do
this?
this totally cold.
I don't know anything about suing sheep.
Doesn't matter.
If he's suing sheep,
What is the
that's
deal?
messed up, yo.
I mean, how else are you gonna keep warm in the water?
No,
What did
no,
the
no,
sheep
no.
do
no,
to
no,
them?
no. I think this is totally justified and reasonable that Biden is suing sheep.
What did the
because
sheep do?
I think the sheep are completely out of line and need to be, frankly, the sheep need to be regulated.
You're saying
They need to be wrangled.
Here, go
They
to,
need to be
go to
wrangled.
I
all.
might even say that we need to get a sheep dog to bring them in and put them in their place.
Completely. Because the sheep are completely out in the field, out in the pasture.
Really, and we just
I don't
can't let them
think
do
that's
their own thing.
No, not at all.
But then on the other hand, sheep should be allowed to do what they want with their body when they want with their body.
But within
Those are very
limits.
different opposing views.
Within limits, completely. So I totally understand that
that
we
sheep
need to
is lost.
sue.
Oh, Durham.
We do need to sue the sheep for not making the wool within the certain
Yes.
specifications
And they're not making
that
enough
we
of it.
requested.
They're not making
They're not
enough.
making the quantity. They are not making the quality. And we have had a contract with these sheep. And if they are violating the contract, I'm sorry.
'em.
It's
That
not
is
enough.
That is
them.
grounds
Sue
for
them.
legal repercussions.
You know how
I'm
many
sorry.
times
And
a
we're gonna
year?
win that.
Take them to court.
Yes.
Take
You know
them
how many
to court.
times a
We will-
year
if
that
you
we shear
sign
sheep? It's
on
too
that
much.
signature,
A few.
it's over.
And I want you to check the documents right
Check
now
the
because I
documents.
guarantee you there's a signature
Fake
on
news.
there. There's a signature on
Fake
there right now.
news.
Those sheep
They're
said how
trying
much
to
they would
convince
provide
you.
and they're not providing
And if they're
enough.
not providing, they're violating contracts. And that's it. I'm not even playing.
We're
Does that
okay.
look
Take
like the
court.
face of a guilty sheep?
Yes.
To court.
It does.
It's over.
Sheep got
Send 'em home.
square
We're
eyes.
owed our compensation.
Do you know how many times they're sheared a year
Shear to year.
to provide your shirts?
I
Your
have a
jeans-
very
Clearly not
expensive taste. And it is mandatory to meet my
Oh,
requirements.
look, Biden. What's
Hey,
he
there
doing?
he is.
Thank you, Regina,
He's suing
from
the
Down
sheep.
Under.
Our Lord
Israeli
and Savior.
settler sanctioned by.
But is this a real thing? Like,
I
is
don't
there
know.
something real?
Can you look up?
Don't worry about
Israeli?
it. This isn't a real podcast.
Apparently, it's supposed to be
Hey,
real.
we got 44 dedicated listeners.
It wasn't an all.
45.
Jesus, they keep
Pay
acting like you're not important.
attention.
I was.
Do you not
Sorry,
value?
can you go back to all?
Really,
Your
Or
I
dude?
wasn't
subscribers?
counting me.
No,
What do we
I was
got?
counting
Can you scroll
me.
down?
I wasn't counting me.
I don't see.
Lion Stop Sheep found speaking
Okay, so
out.
this isn't real.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to
That's
call
fine.
Regina.
I am Regina. You're welcome.
George. George.
Suing
Don't
sheep
push me in
Israel.
front of
Type
Bush.
Israel.
Hey, do you like your bracelets? Do you
I
like
love
my
my
bracelets?
bracelets.
There it is.
What?
How many bracelets did they make?
One.
I don't know.
U.S. President Biden sued for complicity.
Oh, never mind. Let's get off that.
Sheep. Did we mishear it?
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
What else could it be?
I'm just sober.
Sheep?
I'm not drunk.
Suing
You're drunk.
Straight
Sheep.
sober.
Never been drunk
Sheet.
in my life.
Counts.
Fake news.
Can you type in Biden
Okay, wait.
suing and see what pops up?
Ooh.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out suing.
I didn't ask you.
You
Space
just did.
No, I
S-
meant her.
SH.
I'm looking at the lyrics because I think I found one that I like.
Okay, me too.
I don't know.
Just exit out. Just click Biden suing.
Okay, I already have it.
What?
We're
We're making
You guys
bracelets
kept
for each
going.
other.
We finished the sheep conversation.
Yeah.
We knew that the sheep owe us, so we've moved on.
Maybe the
Are
sheep.
you
already
making a
settled
sheep
that
bracelet?
dispute.
Maybe the
No,
sheep were
pay
us
attention.
all along.
Sue the sheep bracelet?
Maybe.
That's it?
Maybe the sheep were us.
What?
Maybe
Is that a
he-
store? Sheep
maybe
or
he's-
us?
No, maybe he's suing us. Maybe sheeps are us.
Sheeps are us.
Sheeps are us.
Do you guys miss Toys R Us?
No.
Oh yes,
Never.
You don't?
No.
Whoa.
Oh man, that was my favorite place.
I didn't
love
miss. I didn't
Toys R
miss it. We
Us
couldn't afford the toys
so
growing up.
much. No, I couldn't either. We just walked
Understandable.
around.
We couldn't really make the
We
journey.
literally just walked around.
Yeah, you just walk around.
We
You
couldn't
I-
make the journey.
I'm
to
not
don't
the
actually
kidding
Toys
you.
R
buy
Us.
anything there.
Listen to me.
It was an hour drive to get to
No.
the closest Toys R
That's
Us.
probably
Look
why
at
they
me,
went out of
Alex.
business.
I'm not kidding you. I paid for a Bratz doll $15.99 in pennies that I found over a year. And we went to the Toys R Us and I made this woman pennies. I counted out $15.99 in pennies.
1,500 pennies.
$15.99.
That'd be 1,600 pennies.
16
Minus one.
15.99.
Yeah,
Okay,
1,599
I
pennies.
think I got it.
Have you ever paid for anything in pennies?
Our version of that
Never
when I was
once.
little was Rooms to Go Kids. We would go
What?
there and we would hang out in the cool rooms to figure out what it'd be like if we had a nicer house.
Oh, we did that, and then we also had like new neighborhoods that we'd drive around. We would drive around them, or if we were close to these new houses, my little sister and I would run around the new houses, and then we would claim bedrooms and like get in like actual fights over whose room was whose in these houses that we were never going to live in.
Fist
And
fights?
they weren't not fist fights, but we would like argue fight.
Girl fights.
That is kind of sad.
You say girl fights, but like I know girls that grew up together that got in fist fights.
Oh, my older sister used to punch me.
Whoa, older?
She was really mean.
Felicia?
Do I have to report that? That sounds like
No.
a official report.
No, that's
We're watching you, Felicia.
statute of limitations.
Yeah, it's been decades.
not that many decades, sir.
All right, I have the best one, I think, for you.
That's my bad.
I'm
Do you guys miss
happy
OJ?
with mine.
I'm very happy with
Do you
this.
miss OJ?
Do you miss OJ?
The juice
When
is
did he
loose.
die? I
Orange
like
juice.
missed it.
The
I think
juice is loose.
cancer.
He had cancer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lung cancer?
Not
I don't
sorry.
remember the type. I just know he had cancer for a long time.
Rip Walter White.
What was his wife's name?
Marie. No, that's a different woman. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. She died. I don't know.
Yeah, she was the one that
Didn't
She
he
died.
kill
the
her?
short straw.
It's technically up in the air.
Y'all are doing great.
Melissa
Nicole.
Nicole Brown
Oh
Simpson.
my god. I'm so
If
embarrassed.
someone had said that, I would have said, yeah,
of
that's
course,
right.
if someone had said it.
Yeah. If someone
If I
That's
would have
like
said
any
anything,
time.
you would have agreed.
If I told you the answer.
No, I would have recognized
I hope
Nicole
I'm
Brown
doing
Simpson.
okay.
What?
Huh.
Why are the Kardashians friends with him? Why were they friends with him?
Why are they friends with OJ?
Why were they
Lawyer.
friends with him?
Daddy's the lawyer.
Question. That
Yeah,
is a good question.
Daddy was their lawyer.
Yeah, didn't
His
they
lawyer.
share the lawyer? Was it? Yeah,
I don't know why I know that, but no, I know why I know that.
I have heard that. I
I
wouldn't
don't.
have
I
said
am,
it if
I
you
am
hadn't said it.
upset that I understand the Kardashian life.
Understand the Kardashian life, but
Yeah.
you haven't scratched the surface. All right? Where's your tequila brand?
I'm sorry. Did you make me a bracelet based on my favorite Taylor Swift song?
Did you?
Or are you?
Who you
Are
asking?
you actively doing that?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Who asked
Me? I'm not making anything.
Yeah,
Mom
that's
didn't
what she
make any more.
thought. That's
Mom
what
didn't
she
cut any more
thought.
bracelets.
Oh, you're saying blank space
You can
because it's
ask.
blank.
Oh,
I
well.
understand.
This mom person didn't cut any more
Terrible.
bracelets.
I'll cut them. Give me.
No more. We're low on
You
bracelets.
demand so much of mom. Cut your own bracelets.
We're low on bracelets. Am I supposed to make another one?
Use this one.
Yes. You didn't
Oh.
even make one.
I made one. It's in my pocket.
What is it?
Put
Let
it
me
in your
see.
pocket. You have to wear it.
I want to put it on the
It's
camera.
his-
The wrist is small.
The new girlie.
These are great
the new
bracelets.
girlie's birthday.
I made
Where'd the little skinny things go?
I made one with my social on it.
beads or
The really, really skinny beads.
That way you don't forget.
Yeah, I don't want to forget my
This
social.
is it.
So
It's small.
Do you have any
things.
more questions for your esteemed guest? us.
Esteemed.
we should probably wrap it up.
Does that
I'm not
mean-
gonna lie?
Does that mean only one
But
of
I'm
our
having
guests is esteemed?
fun. Esteemed.
Yes.
Yeah, wouldn't the guests need to be plural?
Multiple.
Huh?
She said yes.
Guests. Guests.
Yeah, that's more.
No. Like 30 minutes of that is not.
Have we been
Not?
recording or do we have to start?
We've
all
been
over
recording
again?
the
Oh,
entire time.
yikes.
We have to restart
Yeah,
everything.
From the top.
Someone get me sober. It's
Oh crap!
not
What?
gonna happen.
So we talked about Taylor Swift, but like, what
Did
does
we?
she mean to you though?
Yeah, let's
Oh.
Fuck, that's a big
Like,
question.
what?
That's-
How does
I
she
wish-
impact your life?
I really wish that you would have
Ask
like
that at the
given us
very
that
beginning.
earlier,
Why
so
did
I
you
could have
ask
prepared.
that?
An
I thought I
answer.
did ask that
No,
earlier.
you didn't.
No.
Then we started talking about
We
the
literally had to ask
bolter.
ourselves questions.
I think that that's so hard to answer for me because every
Why do you want us to ask
stage
it?
of my life,
Stop talking.
every stage
Alec.
of my life, she had, whether or not it's been actively like she's put out a song right then, or she has a song, or something has come out later on. Every stage of my life where I've felt such serious, strong emotion, she has a song for that.
Completely.
So, like, right now, there's a song called The Prophecy that I've been like really, really hitting hard. And it's about how like she's like in her 30s and she doesn't feel like she's met her soulmate. And she's worried that she's like set it in stone and she's never going to meet somebody. And she's talking about how like she's not really religious, but that she's been praying to find somebody. And like that's like how I feel and how like a lot of people our age
It's
feel.
like
It's really been hitting me really hard.
the
I cried
prophecy
when
is
I heard
like
it.
is the cards that I've been dealt. Can I get another hand, please?
Yes.
It's
You like the lyrics?
What's wild for me is this album came out and then within a week I found out that I was getting a career change. Big career change and in a very
Congratulations.
good way. So like
Pay raise.
so in my like in my eyes, like I had been
Go on.
listening to this.
Paris.
I listened to this song, like I'm not kidding you, like 10, 15 times in a row, like every day. And then I found the news and I was like, okay, well, like now I feel like this is my prophecy changing, you know, like this is like
this is the change of
Yeah, like,
life direction.
this is what's happening for me. Like maybe for her, she found Travis Kelce or she's just like living a new experience in her life. But for me, like this giant career change and like something that I'd been wanting for years is finally happening. And I feel like now I've like reached the prophecy, you know? So like, just for me, like all of her stuff, something has always related to everything that I've felt in my entire life. And it's just, this song specifically is the one that's really resonating now.
Yeah. And completely every time that a new song comes out, it kind of like unlocks a new emotional level for me.
Yes.
Completely. So it's like for me, it was a big emotional song was But Daddy, I Love Him, which sounds like an unserious title because it very much is an unserious song. Is like it's recognizing that all of the people that want to tell you how you need to live your life, that your life is not for them, your life is for yourself. So it's recognizing that there's no one else to please but yourself. All the Santas and the Sarahs and the Hannahs and their Sunday best clutching
And
their
the
pearls.
Santas. Fuck
And the
those
Santas.
guys.
Fuck them too. You know, it's like, fuck you. I'm running around with my dress unbuttoned and this is the love that I choose.
Yeah.
All the Sarahs.
All the Sarahs and the Hannahs and the Scarlets. But yeah, that's what it is for me. Is like, this is the life I've choose. If I want to live the crazy, unpredictable, unhinged life, I'd rather burn my life to the ground than listen to this complaining and moaning, you know? So for us, that's what it is it is emotional depth that is almost beyond description. Any questions? Have we learned anything today? I still haven't learned how to tie a bracelet, but it's okay. We have Mom for that.
I
Neither have
tie.
I.
I tie bracelets.
Yeah, thank you, Mom. Do you have yours for me? Because I have mine for you.
I'm almost done.
Okay.
Do you find these
you wanna
emotions in
check?
anything else?
Honestly,
No.
Because I know you've talked about novels.
Are
You
you
gonna
done?
check?
You're waiting
I'm
for
letting
me?
you check my bracelet.
Sarah,
See if
you
it's the
read a
right
lot?
size.
I do read a lot. I do read a lot.
You don't find emotion within those?
I think there's emotion in reading, but it's a different kind of emotion. Like for me, when I read, it's a different release. Like it's not someone describing my own reality.
Yeah.
It's like me
Completely.
experiencing another world. So I am just transported. But with like Taylor Swift, her songs are to me describing what I'm experiencing.
It's completely, I think of, so I do know that I have a tendency towards what I call the gothic romance novel. So I've kind of coming to terms with it now in my older days, but since I was young, I loved Wuthering Heights, which is a gothic romance novel where everyone dies in the end and it's only tortured souls. but we love it, and that's okay. You know, it's like I've loved that since I was young, and I'm okay choosing that life, choosing the tortured romance, and choosing the tortured poetry.
Emily Bront.
Yeah, she died when I think she was like 25, less than that. So,
Wasn't she a pioneer woman?
you have no idea who Emily Bront is.
Not a clue.
Can you scroll down to the about?
Wasn't she born in like the 1800s?
Anyways, get
1847.
cultured, read more books.
I'm right,
Listen
right?
to more poetry, and then maybe you can get with a Swiftie.
Yeah.
And then maybe.
Yeah, well, that's my
Maybe.
point.
Time
You
to
guys,
listen.
you guys are
fits?
specifically talking about
See
Taylor
it?
Swift,
Yes.
Yeah,
but these emotions have been evoked in other
I'm
forms
no,
of
I-
media throughout all of history.
Yes, but I think that it's those emotions, but it's not. It just seems so specific. Like this, all of her songs can describe, like a novel will describe like one full emotion, like just like start to end. I
it's
guess,
almost
but
like
this is
a
just
singular
multiple different.
instance.
Yes.
it's a singular instance. So something I love. One of her songs is called "How Did It End," and it's a song about that moment of realizing that the relationship is over, and understanding that you're going to have to explain to the world how it's going to end, how it ended. Right? You not only is this earth shaking event happening
Like to you and your
to you, to
experiencing
your
it.
own, but you have to go out to the world and tell and explain to the world what happened. And that's what the song How Did It End to Me. And Taylor goes through this motion of realizing that, hey, she's going to run to someone at the shops, and someone at the shops is going to go back home to their husband, and they're going to feel secure in their relationship. And then they're going to call their cousin, and they're going to be like, hey, guess who I saw? Just wandering around, aimless, lost. You know, it's to see yourself from that third person perspective.
I do not understand.
I think what you described it best when you said like it's an instance, like the novels are really full circle and her songs are just one at a time.
How many total songs does Taylor Swift have?
So many.
At least 31.
It's over 24 hours.
It is
of
at
unique
least
music.
31 though. You're right.
I learned.
Greater than 31.
Can I see your wrist?
243
Can
songs.
I see your wrist?
Yes, ma'am.
That's almost one for every day of the
That's
year.
perfect.
So I'm not looking to Taylor Swift bash or whatever, anything.
No,
Break
no,
it down.
go on.
I'm just saying 243 songs,
It's a lot.
couple minutes per song.
Or 10.
I'm just saying they're bound to hit every emotion and
Well, and
whatever song.
I don't relate to every song. Like there are some songs that I'm like, you know, like I like this song, but I'm gonna skip it on its own. Like I'm not
completely.
gonna listen to it when I'm. God damn it!
Oh, no.
Is that my bracelet?
It was.
Girl.
I'm not gonna listen to all of her songs.
No,
so.
and
What's
we've
your
seen
least
that.
favorite
Bad
Taylor
Blood.
Swift song?
There's
Really?
Yes,
honestly, I don't disagree with you. It's Skip.
it's my least favorite.
Really?
What's wrong
Of
with it?
all.
Is it because
time.
it's mainstream? Is that what you're saying?
No.
No, not even. Because
Is that
like
a
the
mainstream
mainstream
song?
is like Shake It Off, is like
Shake
I
It
Knew
Off
You Were
is too.
Trouble, right? Like all of those
But
were
Bad Blood is definitely a song that's played on the radio. Like frequently. That
Yeah.
song is known by
agree.
everybody. And
Bad
I
Blood
would
is a
say that it's
skip.
mainstream, but it's not. But like I also skip Shake It Off. But in
I skip
my
Shake It
like
Off.
in my views, all of her songs that go on the radio are the songs that I skip.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't put her best songs on the radio. All of her best songs are ones that like hit the closest
Hit
to
different.
home. And yeah,
So
they
to
hit
speak.
different. And I'm not going to listen. They're not going to be the ones that are
track
played on the
fives.
radio.
Yeah. The track fives.
Well, that's another thing I think music's got over other medias is it has lyrics and it has the sound. So like either the acoustic from the guitar or whatever, you know, the rest of the
Melody.
instruments, the
Uh-huh.
other melodies. So the
It's
emotion
okay.
is
You're doing
gonna
great. You're doing great, buddy.
the emotion of the
fine.
lyrics is gonna hit harder, just like every other like band that people love. Like everyone has a favorite band.
Well, that's the thing, though, is that Taylor often uses the contrast as part of the message, right? Because I think specifically for a new song is I Could Do It With a Broken Heart, is where she's experiencing a loss of her life, is that she was in a 6-year relationship and she's coming out of that. And she is experiencing one of the deepest pains of her life. And she's still on tour. So the track is very upbeat. And it is very much like a party song. It's very much what you hear on the radio, but she's talking about, I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday every day. So that's one of the things that she plays with, is the contrast of the lyrics and the beat that we're very impressed by. And that moves us because we feel that so often we have to put on this front, that we have to deal with these feelings.
I feel like people on tour, I wonder that people on tour, they have to almost, you can't be a normal person, like go on tour and have your different emotions every day. You gotta always be 100% for every show.
Yeah, you
gotta have the same energy. You gotta have that hyped up energy. So I tell you, it's your birthday is probably good way of doing it.
Yeah, it's great too, because I think in a lot of her shows, because she really allows her audience to see who she is, especially in like the softer albums. So the Folklore and the Evermore albums is a little bit slower and softer. And at that point, she's in acoustic mode and she's sitting down at the piano and she allows herself to be more vulnerable. And we see it there. So we, as Swifties, we really get so much that she dedicates to us, because she has all of these heartfelt albums. Like we haven't even talked about Champagne Problems, right? We haven't even talked about Champagne Problems and the follow-on songs that come, because a lot of people say that Chloe, Sam, Mark, and what is it?
Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus.
Yeah, Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus is a continuation of Champagne Problems. And I recognize that y'all have no idea what we're talking about.
No.
It's your idea.
Well, I think like, and for you guys right now, stepping into like the newest album, you wouldn't understand everything because it's like very deep in her lore and like everything that, if you know about her life because you've been watching it, then you would understand everything that's happening. But if you don't know, then like you're going to be hearing these songs and you're like, well, this just sounds like a bunch of words, or this just sounds like a bunch of poems. But like, if you can really listen and you know what's going on and then you can relate to it, then that's when you really feel the strongest about her albums. And that's kind of why, like for this album, I think the majority of people, if they're not already Swifties, like this album isn't going to make them a Swiftie.
Completely.
Well, it's kind of like, it's kind of like the MCU, like Marvel's Cinematic Universe. Yeah. Like jumping in to like Endgame when you haven't watched any of the other movies.
I mean,
and people are like, oh my gosh, like he just did that thing. And then everyone else, like, if you're just jumping into it, you're like, oh, okay.
Like that's
it's
just
a
another thing.
Superhero movie.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you've been following it the whole time and everything has meaning.
Can you?
It really is, because the thing about the Torture Poets department is a lot of thing that we want to do is link it with songs from her previous discography.
Yeah.
And we wanna connect the messages between the songs. So she talks about in I Can Change Him, No Really I Can.
Oh,
right. We love. She talks about like calluses on his hands from what does she say exactly? So it's like calluses on his hands from gripping a gun, and we link that to Cowboy Like Me, and both of those songs have meaning for us. So what we're doing is we're connecting those narratives and having a whole story that basically like links our soul. I don't know how else to put it, that it is so much deeper than any individual song, but because she takes from her life to build her narratives, and because her narratives intermingle through and throughout her songs, is that we can connect these stories in a way that is beyond the scope of any one individual.
Yeah. It's fun.
Anyways, I'm drunk.
It's fun to be part of
It is.
a major community like that.
It really is. And I think that like,
I'd say it's the same thing for the MCU with me.
Yeah.
Like the Marvel
Yeah,
Cinematic Universe.
it is.
Probably not on the same level because it's pretty short-lived, MCU, but
yeah,
so
I think like,
a lot longer.
and we have a lot of like we all kind of feel things together. Like if you're a Taylor Swift fan, like, and you feel a song, like you're going to feel whether or not so like for me, like, let's say in the next year or two, I find somebody, like, I'm not going to relate to the prophecy now or at that point, but I will always feel a special tie to that song because I related to it at like a low point in my life, or at just any point in my life for other songs.
And it reminds you of that time in your life. Yeah.
Yeah. And she was there for me in a way that nobody else could be because she described what I was feeling so articulately, and I cannot do that. I do not quite have the way with words like, that she does.
It really is. So I've seen some analysis because I'm really into languages, is analysis of how cultures develop and how cultures develop language around like specific colors, right? So if a culture has a dozen words for the color green, then they're going to be more adept at finding the nuances and identifying that more quickly. And it's kind of like that for us. It's like you don't realize you have this feeling. You don't identify this feeling until you have the words for it. And those words come in the format of Taylor's poetry. And that's really what we're experiencing completely. It's that we're finding poetry and we're finding meaning in her words, and then with that comes the deep revelation of these feelings.
I saw this one girl on TikTok the other day talking about how she relates to Taylor Swift and how like for me, like I don't necessarily think I want children right now, and that may change in the future, but right now it's kind of like I don't want them. But she was talking about how she doesn't feel like she wants children, but that she feels that the feeling that children give other people of like growth and like experiencing new things. She's like, well, I get that. I feel that every time I have a new Taylor Swift album, and every time I experience joy with something brand new is like when I have new songs to relate to. And so she's relating like having children to having a new Taylor Swift album, which like is an extreme for a lot of people. But at the same time, like if that's what she's feeling, like that's how she relates to Taylor Swift. Like that is, she feels herself grow, and she feels like
I've known people
everything
that had
grow
children
in
for
that
worse
regard.
reasons.
So she doesn't feel like she needs children because she feels like that these songs are giving her the same type of like satisfaction.
Yeah.
And that's obviously not the same for everybody. That is just one way that that one girl is getting like her happiness.
That sounds very dangerous.
Why are you worried about the human and like population going extinct because
No.
we're just satisfied with Taylor Swift over you?
I would be more worried about the fact that someone is using personal growth dependent on somebody else to more or less justify their development as a human being.
But that's what people do
That's
when
what
they're also
poetry
like
is.
family members. Like my mom, I love my mom, but I feel like my mom gave up her whole life for me and my two sisters.
Completely. An analogy we've used in my family is like lighting yourself on fire. Like my mom is constantly just a woman alone lighting herself on fire to keep everyone else warm. And it's like she's constantly asking me, when are you going to light yourself on fire?
Yeah.
When are you going to get married? When are you going to light yourself on fire? Like, aren't you ready to light yourself on fire? No, actually, thank you. I'm quite happy. I'm quite content not being lit on fire. Maddie, this one's for you.
Ooh, thank you. Can I tie yours now?
Thank you.
You know, it's like,
It's just hard to compare. Like, I think using a child is harder to use that as an analogy rather than
especially when
using.
you've never had a kid. You don't know.
And I mean, you are obviously a major part of a child's life, like versus like you were just listening to Taylor Swift's albums. But I think a better metaphor or analogy would be like something like watching someone like a mentorship almost, like, oh yeah, they're
Thank you.
like, it's a little more distance, but it's still a mentorship. You have a part of that person's life. Like with Taylor Swift fans, it's, or any really, to like derive happiness from someone who you have no impact on their lives. I agree with that. Like it's just
not,
hard
like, it's not
to
satisfactory.
actually, it's dangerous, like you said, to get your or derive your happiness from
it's not so
someone
much-
else's life that you have no impact.
to me, it's not so
over.
much happiness, but just emotional processing, because you really don't know, you really don't have words for the feelings until you hear them aloud. And that's for me what it is that Taylor speaks aloud the feelings that I didn't have words for previously.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't be happy or like feel emotion for someone, even though you don't know them.
Well,
They're
it's-
doing
it's-
well and
yeah,
they're
it's not
growing
even
in their
happy.
spirit.
It's that
or-
happy is simplistic, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, how many of Taylor's songs are happy? So few of them. It's
Right.
it's you can't say it's happy. It's sad. It's a complexity that you don't know the depth of until you you find the next measurement. And that's what it is. It's like, is you don't know exactly how it cuts and exactly how until you find it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Here
It
right
is
now.
obviously like a very different like feeling for everyone. Like if you're not wanting children, like I don't think I want children. So for me, like I will not know how unless it ever changes. But I don't know how children are going to make me feel or how different it's going to make me feel. But
If-
for right now,
yeah.
like for right now, like the strongest feeling I can like. Other than when my heart was ripped to pieces.
And really that's it, because we talk about like children like they're an end product, right? Like they're the kind of end all be all, but I don't know that I'll ever have children, right? Because children means that I have to have someone in my life that I have confidence enough to have
Another life with. And you're comfortable raising someone with or without them,
Yeah.
but like them being a huge portion of your child's life. Like even if they are not raised, like let's say like I have a baby with somebody and like he's not in a life, it's still 50% of the kid's DNA, you know? So like
I don't have confidence in anyone enough to commit to that sort of that sort of challenge. So
yeah.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Anyways, what was
it's
the question?
Not for, yeah.
What does Taylor
obviously-
Swift make you feel?
Oh, so much,
Well,
and so much.
Yeah, that's how we got here. We're on par. We're on par. No, if people find the depth of feelings within, it doesn't matter if it's within Taylor Swift's lyrics or some, whatever century writer or poet,
Yeah.
Like that's where you find it. But I don't think you guys are at the level of like actually idolizing. But like I
she
just
is my religion.
I
have no other idols above Taylor Swift.
think Alec and I would say like idolizing anyone could lead to downfall. But I think you guys would agree.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that you guys are
Mom, tie this for me.
religiously.
That one's for you. I forgot what it says, but I wrote it for you. Do you like it?
I love it.
Good. No, completely. Is that Taylor is my religion. I identify as a Swiftie completely, and I believe in aliens, as we have seen in the song "Down Bad," which is completely about being abducted by aliens and saying
Down bad.
Bad.
About
Down bad.
It's
abducted by aliens. No, it's
But it
about like
says,
a like
Thank you, sir.
having
I will not return.
feelings and like a guy giving her feelings essentially out of this world, and
Yeah.
then he
And then
fucks
he
it up.
disappears and he ghosts us. But thank you. I will go back to being with the aliens. I appreciate that. Thank you.
The belief in aliens is
Oh yeah,
and the
that's a whole
population
other
is
podcast.
increasingly growing.
Oh,
for
that's
the
because
country.
aliens are real. So the more people know that aliens are real, the better we are.
I just think to
Fine, I'll
have a
let you know
hard
later
viewpoint
on.
one way or the other is
I mean, either
Yeah, I
they
don't
are
know.
real or they aren't real.
Without
and
the
then I
evidence.
don't know if it says in Genesis that aliens are created, but like,
I would say aliens are real.
I'm just saying one to claim that they're real or not real is false because we just don't have the evidence to
I
deny
love
or
it.
make it true.
Didn't they admit it in Congress?
Do you like
I
your?
No,
this-
they
I
what
love
they
mine. I feel
what
like
they
that was
did
just
in
really fitting for
Congress
you 'cause it's what you
was
are.
create a committee to look
And it's also,
into
like,
the
You know,
uh,
it's just a big part of
evidence
the
for
song.
aliens.
Do you like yours?
I
That's
love
all they did.
mine.
I
You
made
do
you too.
And that was a
too.
proposal,
Got 'em?
mind you.
Wait, I didn't put this one.
It was
on.
just a proposal in
I forgot I
Congress
made you.
I love it. Once be me and on my knees.
for
I
a
love
committee
it.
to be
I love it.
made to look into the evidence for aliens. That's all that was. That wasn't an admittance by the U.S. government. It was a congressman proposing.
Oh
To
no,
say-
I
committee.
100%
Oh, no.
believe that the government knows that there's aliens.
100%
There's
aliens are
absolutely no way
real.
that they don't.
There's
think
no
that.
other question in my mind. Taylor knows.
Pull
We
up,
cannot be the
pull up
only.
Can we just
beings
say-
Navy
on this
photos
earth.
that we
There's
have
no
UFOs.
way.
We have
No way.
so much more evidence for a Taylor Swift religion than Mormons have for whatever John Smith situation's happening here.
Yeah.
All we need to
Fucking-
say
What is
is
that?
that images.
I support-
Polygamy?
This was put up by
Polygamy?
the Navy.
Where did the Mormons
I
come
know.
A
into
photo of
this?
I
UFOs.
don't know. That just
We're
popped up,
creating
but-
our own religion, and I am now
It's created.
Taylorist.
Taylor
real-
Swiftie is a religion.
Doesn't that
Swiftie
mean
is a religion.
Multiple
Thank you.
Taylor Swifts.
There is.
These.
That's one of the
They're all
theories.
these.
There's multiple.
Yeah, they're all.
I honestly, I don't know how she has the time in her day to do it, so I'd believe that there's multiple.
Probably has assistants.
No.
Multiple Taylor.
All right.
She does.
How are
have
we
a-
doing
I'm
on podcast
actually
for
gonna.
us?
Time to go.
I'm actually gonna
I have
cut
to
off the
pee
time. I'm
again.
sorry, guys.
That's okay.
It's
But,
only been
it's,
3.5
you know,
hours.
it's
Yeah.
4
we still have
hours.
work
This
tomorrow.
is one of our longest episodes.
Yeah, it is. Congrats.
This might be our
That's
longest
crazy that I
episode.
didn't even want to do it.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah, look, we could have kept going. I know we could
We
have kept
coulda
going.
kept
Forever
going.
and always.
Yeah.
Swifties have all the info. That's all I'm saying.
So we'll
You want to
do
be
a research.
entertained forever? Get with a Swiftie.
And join us on our podcast next week
We'll do-
called
Nope.
Just a
Just
Girl.
Edit that out. Edit that out.
Girl.
We'll do a research and come on to your podcast.
We're not.
Yes.
We're not thinking
Welcome
about
to
that.
our podcast.
We can talk
which
about
is now-
bears.
Sponsored by Just a Girl podcast.
Black bears.
I support
Don't
it.
look for us because we're not going to be there.
No, I'll try my best. We're just doing our
Just a
best out
Girls
here.
podcast.
We're
probably
just
already
girls.
exists.
I'm literally just a girl.
Just Two Girls podcast.
I don't know what else you want from me. I'm literally just a girl.
Just a girl.
Thank you, Sarah and Madeline, for coming on the podcast.
My name is Scarlett. Thank you for getting it
And
wrong
Maddie.
12
Scarlett
times.
and Madeline.
It's fine. I give up.
You're forgiven. Thank
got
you
it
so
right.
much for
Bah.
having us. We
You're
had a wonderful
welcome.
time.
It was a pleasure.
I'm
Thank you.
so sorry
This is
that
my
we
first
kept you here
podcast.
for your longest
I'm not
podcast
sorry.
ever.
She can be sorry. I'm not
More
sorry.
content.
You're welcome.
It doesn't matter.
Split
Say,
into
say
two.
sorry to the editor, actually.
He's
Yeah, he's the one that's got to
Sorry.
do it all.
Thank you, assistant.
Thank you,
Thank you,
unpaid
assistant.
intern.
Thanks,
Can we
everyone.
do your favorite version of the hand heart to the assistant?
The what now?
So
Do it over the
everyone
over
make
the camera.
everyone make a hand
Over
heart
the middle one.
to the
I'm
assistant.
doing it.
This one's my favorite because I'm
What's that?
millennial that
It's a hand
identifies as
heart.
Gen Z. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. It's this. So you see how like the thumbs.
Oh,
It's a hand heart.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, screw
job.
you, pal. That's the way you do it.
Good job. Everyone did it.
Right. And signing off team. 1, 2, 3.
Everyone
All
have a good
holding
week.
hands. Woo!
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you next
Make sure
time.
to like,
Bye.
comment, follow, subscribe, do whatever you need to.
Yes.
And also follow
Follow
Just a Girl podcast.
Just a Girl
Bye-bye.
podcast.
They're just two girls.
Wherever
Dagummit.
Just a girl.
wherever
Bye-bye.
podcasts are available.
Goodbye.
Just kidding. There's none available.
Thank you guys.
Bye. See you next
Absolutely.
I'm sure we
time.
will.
Blah, blah, blah.
Dagummit.